The Honourable Tau Hinari.
Mr Speaker, there is a song by that famous rock and roll band AC/DC, and it's called Back in Black, sir. Well, I tell you what, the budget that we have just been given, sir, will put us back in black by 214, sir. 214, back in black. Somebody today, sir, referred to the Labour Party as being petty and pathetic. Well, I've got to agree with whoever said that, Mr Speaker. That was just their two good points of that party, sir. All they could moan about, sir, was BMWs and the cost of a paint job and a few curtains. Sir, the BMWs were actually bought by and signed off by none other than the aid director for the United Nations, Helen Clark, sir. Helen Clark, Mr Speaker. But, sir, no talk of how good it's going to be with 170,000 new jobs over the next 4 years. Nobody got up and said, well, thank you very much, Mr English, for not creating 170,000 jobs, but creating the conditions so that employers can get out there and start employing the unemployed, sir. I tell you what, sir, today I was in front of I heard the Reserve Bank Governor. Oh, yeah, who? Yeah, well, that would be what I expect from the Labour Party, sir. Who is the Reserve Bank Governor? When that party, all they do, sir, all they do is hate the farmers. The farmers are the backbone of this country. They still produce 30-odd% of our economy, sir. And we should always stand up and thank them, sir. Sir, this is the third budget by the Honourable Bill English. Sir, in 2009, we helped New Zealanders through the recession. Sir, we turned around the forecast of ever-rising debt. In 2010, sir, we built the platform for growth and savings and investments. Sir, in 2010, I'll get to you very shortly. I'll get to that member very shortly. The biggest tax reform in 25 years, Mr Speaker. 25 years. And in 2011, we got a faster path to surplus, sir, faster growth, and we're rebuilding New Zealand's second largest city. That's right. Christchurch, sir. That's right. All in the space, sir, of 3 years. Mr Speaker, management of this government over the last 3 years has been great. Oh, here he is. There he is, the walking wounded, Mr Sunnybill. There he is, that's right. Have a seat, we'll wait for 5 minutes while you sit down. Why, sir, do they hate the producers of the wealth in this country? Is it because of jealousy? Is it a jealousy thing, sir? I tell you what, Mr Speaker, last week I was down in Queenstown, in Cromwell and in Alexandra.
Were you cycling as well?
Not a place I usually go to, sir. But I talked to some of the people on the ground, sir, and this is what I found out. They know things are hard at the moment, sir. They know things are tough. They know things need a good management team, and they know they have the team to do the job, sir. And I was touched by some of the words, sir, from those people in the south. Sir, I want to turn now to Auckland City. Oh, she'll be in there somewhere. I want to talk about Auckland City, sir, and how I see that city as being the engine room of New Zealand, sir, the engine room to our economy. But there is something going on in West Auckland, sir, that is an absolute outrage. That I have not heard one Labour member out in the West talk about to their so-called constituents. And I know we've got a member of Parliament who doesn't even bother to turn up for work, Mr Speaker. And that's an outrage too. That's an abject outrage, Mr Speaker. No, I'm not talking about Carmel Cipollone and Phil Twyford, sir, but I will soon. My message to Len Brown, sir, the Mayor of Auckland City, is this: stop bleeding West Auckland dry. Mr. Speaker, they had the chance, sir, to bring in a rating system for all Aucklanders. And I want to say this to Mr. Crippled over there. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this, that Rodney Hyde put together...
Point of order, Catherine Dillon.
By people of any side of this House being referred to as cripples, or people with disabilities being referred to as cripples, or people with any kind of sports injuries being referred to as cripples. It's no longer a contemporary parlance that's acceptable.
Well, I hear the member. Look, I think it was done in jest. I think it was done in jest. I looked at the member who was targeted, and he was not responding in a way that possibly he could have. But I hear what the member says, and I'll just remind members that when we're in the House, we refer to people. That when we are in the House, there is the requirement to address people by their names, and I'll ask that we respect that point. So, the Honourable Tauhanari.
Mr. Speaker, I apologise to the member. On average, sir, West Auckland businesses pay 40% more than anybody else in Auckland City. 40% more than anybody else in Auckland City, sir, and that is a constitutional outrage. Outrage, sir. And I tell you what, we played the game, sir, out in West Auckland. We went to see Len Brown. We made a submission. The businesses made a submission to the Auckland City Council, and they threw their hands up because they're all lefties. They don't know what to do, Mr. Speaker. They threw their hands up and said there's nothing we can do. Well, there's legislation that was put through under the stewardship of Rodney Hyde, sir, the Honourable Rodney Hyde, allows them to make a change. But they have said, sir, no, we're not going to do it. And here's the thing. It's not as if businesses in West Auckland want to not pay any rates. They do. They do pay. They want to pay their fair share. But what they are being asked to do is an abject disgrace on Auckland City Council, sir. An abject disgrace. 40% more than anybody else in Auckland City, sir. And do you know, sir, what effect that has on our businesses out in West Auckland? They're not in a position to pay for extra staff when times are tough. When times are tough, nobody from City Council, nobody from Len Brown's office, sir, comes out and says, well, here's what we'll do. We'll cut you some slack for the next 3 years. No, what do? They expect businesses out in West Auckland to pay another 3.9%, sir, on top of the 40% extra they're paying in rates, sir. And just a little, a bit on Carmel Cipollone and the other guy out in West Auckland, I forget his name, Mr. Speaker. But it would have been all right if they had a homegrown candidate. But out of 180,000 people in West Auckland, they could only come up with somebody from Taranaki and somebody, in fact, I don't know where he's from, because he's been all over. Oh, well, no, he's not in Herne Bay. No, he's not in Herne Bay. That's the other West Auckland Labor Member of Parliament. So with 3 seats in West Auckland, sir, 3 seats in West Auckland. David Cunliffe, well, he's not from West Auckland. Carmel Cipollone is not from West Auckland. Well, that member over there, she says, Taupo. Well, for goodness sake, sir, I'm from South Auckland 25 years ago. I moved into the city and did the hard yards before I got into politics, sir, and it's time for West Aucklanders to think very seriously about the sort of representation we've had out of the Labour Party, sir. Because what it has amounted to, sir, is nothing more than a slogan. A slogan out in West Auckland that says, the eco-city, sir. Well, sir, that is going to change on the 26th of November, sir, when I come back in this House and I'm the member for Te Anatu for the National Party.
The Honourable